Hi everyone, it's Marieta, founder of ImmigrationBiz and business immigration attorney. Welcome to today's video. I want to talk about B1/B2 visa. So many of you are asking me if the US embassies are actually issuing B1 or B2 visas these days. And I want to show you quickly how you can check very quickly if your embassy is actually issuing this non-immigrant visa type, as well as I highly recommend you go to your local US embassy website, because your local US embassy is actually updating information regularly. Now, I'm gonna also be sharing link below in description, so you guys can definitely go ahead and check it out yourself. So for example, here you're just going to check, you're going to obviously type the country, the city where your local embassy is located. And here we can see, for example, Madrid. Madrid is actually issuing student and exchange visitor visas on the same day, and all other non-immigrant visas, usually it takes 16 calendar days. Now, these all other non-immigrant visas are typically other non-immigrant visas such as E2 visa, O visa, P visa, H1B visa, L visa. Obviously, L and H and J ones are currently still part of the proclamation 10052 that is set to expire at the end of March. So don't take it literally. This is applicable to those who qualify for national interest exception. I made a video. I'm going to be linking the video here for you if you qualify for national interest exception. There is different national interest exception regulation for people who are actually in Schengen area, meaning if you are coming from countries that are on the travel ban. Travel ban is the proclamation 10143. These are countries such as Brazil, such as EU, such as UK, Ireland. If you're coming from these countries, there is a different standard when it comes to national interest exception. Countries that are outside of this travel ban have certainly different national interest exception, and of course many countries, they are not part of that travel ban. Obviously, for example, I'm going to check, let's do Dhaka, for example, just to show you that, for example, here this is not part of travel ban. Okay, so the proclamation 10143, and you can see that all other non-immigrant visas 30 calendar days, student exchange visa 30 calendar days, and visitor visas 30 calendar days. So that's not bad at all. So that being said, that US embassy in Dhaka is actually issuing even a business visitor visa, even tourist visitor visa. However, if we go, for example, to Berlin, which is part of European Union, part of the travel ban country list, we can see that visitor visas, emergency appointment only. Also, student exchange visitor visas, emergency appointment only. However, if you actually study and understand the national interest exception, I made a video like I already said, student visas, F1 and M1 automatically apply for national interest exception, so you can actually apply for your visa, right? But when it comes to other non-immigrant visa types, the requirements for national interest exception has changed recently. So you want to double check if you are able to apply, and you want to definitely contact your embassy. For example, if I put down Paris, for example, here we can see 195 calendar days. So that's like, I think, more than 6 months, right? So it takes more than 6 months to be able to schedule your appointment for visa interview when it comes to visitor visas. When it comes to student and exchange visitor visas, this shouldn't be actually taking this long, because like I said, student visitor visas and exchange visitor visas, when it comes to exchange visitor visas, these are the J1 visas. The exchange J1 visas are not being issued as of now, the work and travel programs, okay? However, the student visas such as F1 visa, M1 visa, like I said, they are part of the national interest exception, so they are being issued. So you could be able to apply, and definitely it's not going to take you 195 calendar days. But again, it really depends, guys, on local conditions. Prague, Czech Republic, emergency appointments only. Now, I also want to say that recently I made a video where I explained that if you are actually applying for the visa that is a non-immigrant visa category, and your visa stamp, you just need a visa stamp, meaning the visa itself expired and you are applying for renewal, and it's the same visa category that you had issued in the last 48 months, you can apply for your visa without actual appointment. So that being said, you don't need to actually go to the US Embassy. You can use the Dropbox and you don't need to actually attend the interview. Because what's very important to know is that people at these US embassies, the staff actually want to protect themselves. So they just don't want to open the door and invite everybody in, because they need to protect themselves. So the safety is number one priority for them. Number two, what they are really focusing on is serving immigrant visa interviews, right? So immigrant visa interviews, we're talking about green cards processing and so on. I made a video where I did explain the priority, the recent news. Again, I will be linking the video for you. So it depends. So to answer your question, if these US consulates are actually issuing the visas, it depends, guys. Like, it depends on the, let's see, Abu Dhabi. Let's check it out. Emergency appointment only. It depends on the local conditions. It depends on so many different factors. Now, you should also know that, for example, here we go, Chiang Mai, 37 calendar days. That's not bad at all, right? So it depends on local conditions, guys. Honestly, it depends on local conditions. Ottawa, emergency only. So you can check yourself, I'm going to be linking this for you and below in description, so you guys can check it out. Perth, Australia, look at it, 1 day, 1 calendar day. That's not bad at all. So it really depends on local conditions, because as you know, in Australia, I believe that, first of all, their border is closed, right? Second of all, I think they eliminated COVID. So obviously it's safe. So yeah, if you need visa, you can go and apply and you can absolutely schedule your interview. But if you're coming from a country where the COVID situation is not good at all, it's rather difficult to actually schedule the interview specifically for B visa. Also, another thing is that backlogs, these embassies are experiencing severe backlogs, all of them. And that being said, if you want to schedule your B visa interview, they will give preference to different visa types. So that being said, they are going to be prioritizing US citizens, then residents, and then immigrant visas. And then other non-immigrant visas, and the B visa category is probably the last category they will be processing. So therefore, in some cases, you have to wait 6 months or even more to be able to attend your interview. Because right now, B visa simply is not priority unless you really apply for that exception and you have a reason, emergency, why you need to travel to United States. That's a different story. Some of these embassies are still not processing non-immigrant visa in a tourist visa category. And that is the reason why there is so much confusion. And that's the reason why I absolutely suggest that you need to check your local embassy and stay updated, because these are ongoing changes, and I will certainly keep you posted, as I know this is very difficult situation for all of us, for you guys specifically who are outside of the United States. Now, let me know what you guys think. Any comments, any questions, you can post them below this video. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Have a great day.